Okay, so we've made some progress. I am going to go for a folio type of design, which has expanded since, but I'll explain. I hand stitched these laces, the lace and the napkin together, and I have, rather than try and get through all of this sort of big thick what is now my cover, hand sewing, and I really didn't want any machine stitching on it. I've just glued that in place, so you've got a nice big deep pocket at the back. For the front, I've pulled out, gosh, I'm in a selection of pictures. I've got lots of cathedral sort of pictures. I think I want to go with something a bit different though. I think they'll be all right for inside. Postcard, more cathedral. I've pulled out some bits of ephemera as well that we're going to pop in. Another cathedral, another cathedral. And then I've got some pictures, some photographs. So you see, this one is actually a one of these. So I actually think I'm going to keep this for the inside, but I did quite like that one. And now I'm not suggesting that anybody in these pictures are creepy, but they're just old pictures, so they look kind of the part. Obviously we'll put some sort of laces and bits and pieces behind, so it's not just going to be shoved on the front. We'll do sort of a thing. But we've got that one. I don't think I'm going to go baby. I don't think that's a particularly creepy baby. We have this one. They're all men so far. That's a random raven. That's another guy. And then some more sort of these type of ones. Where are the other ones of those? This is St Paul's Cathedral. I don't know. I'm thinking one of the cabinet cards. See, that one's quite faded, so I'm not sure, although I do like the look of it. I don't know if this one I think might be quite nice. On the front, what do we think? Let's have a look. What does that look like? And then if we sort of add sort of bits and pieces around. So I do have some other cabinet cards, but I don't know if any are going to be, I mean, I've got loads of cabinet cards, let's face it. I don't know if any are going to be sort of the right kind of vibe. What do we think? I mean, I have loads. I don't mind the chair, the girl on the chair. Maybe that one. I'm rethinking the red as well now on that. Another girl on the same chair. Oh, they must be family. Oh, that's cute. Girl in, oh, that one actually. Girl in spooky dress. That's a maybe. No. Lady. No. Oh. That's a maybe. What do we think? Is it going to be one of these? Lots of chilled. I've gone child again. I think girl in dress. Is that a spooky dress, do we think? Could that be a spooky dress? I don't think any of my other sort of older ones are particularly spooky. Did have some smaller cabinet cards, but I can't just put my hands on them at the minute. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go. I think I'll go with that one actually for the front. Pop those back, and we'll pull out some very old laces and things to make a bit of a back on that. So I think that wee girl will be the front now, and put that one back. Okay, so that's that. Pop that to one side. Let's put that down. So I do have, shove all those over there. These are the signatures I've put together. Now, if I just pull my cover back in, let's pop that up there so I don't lose it. So the signatures are obviously, they're quite small in comparison to the rest of the folio. But we've got digitals, we've got some Tim Holtz papers in there, we've got some coffee dye papers, got a old French book page in there. So they're all right. I mean, there's only so big you want a Halloween one, really. Obviously, there'll be lots of ephemera and pockets and things shoved in there. But then I've gone one step further, and I don't know if I've gone too far, because I found this and then thought, I actually quite like the idea of folio. So I don't know whether to do this as a second one. I was going to look to stick it in, but actually that would have been the better place to stick it, but I've put a bloody pocket there now. Unless I do that like a third signature, and I have these here, you've got a pocket there, and then my idea with this, unless I do this separate, oh no, you see now I do this, I turn the camera on thinking I know what I'm going to do, and then I haven't actually got a clue. So let me just take the clips off this. This was the insert to this, which is actually a pre-made folio. This is another Tim Holtz one, and you get this little cardboard insert where you can glue in your pages, which is what I've done with all Tim Holtz sort of Halloween-y type of pages. So they've all got these little lips on. Now, you would probably stick something on the back, but I haven't yet, just to leave my options open. And then you have, although that's quite snug now, because that's bending. That's annoying. It's really annoying. Don't bend. So that goes there. And that goes like that. So now I'm thinking, do I just stitch that in like a signature, have two further signatures, and have that as a big folio? That could be quite cool. I mean, this is getting big. Or do I stick with what I was going to do as a humongous junk journal and have a separate folio? I quite like the idea of the humongous one now. In my head, it was going there. In reality, it's probably a bit big. Or is it? Or is it a bit big? It doesn't matter that it goes over that pocket, does it? Do I have it like that? And then that's on the front. And then it's like a big thing. Not sure. Not sure. And then when I do, if I have it like that, I'm going to have to trim that down a little bit, because that's getting right on my nerves. Do I stick the other side? Do I stick with pockets? Do I leave it? What do I do? All right, so yeah, well, that was progress, which has turned out to be, I don't know what I'm doing. So I do like this little folio thing. So what do you think? Left side, or sew it in like a signature? Which does beg the question, what do you put there? Kind of wishing I'd have put that there now. That might have been better, but it's too late. Yeah, all right, okay. Well, that's that. Let me know what you think. So that's the progress so far. I'm going to get on and make some ephemera now, and then have a think about the format separately. Thinking. Right, going to go ahead and make my ephemera, and then I'll come back with more updates. If you have any ideas or comments or preferences on what you think I should do let me know. That would be fab. Thank you.